I think what we've seen, at least in the beginning of this second administration for Trump, is we've saw a really deftness of his team and their ability to work behind the scenes, including Vice President J.D. Vance and others, to get, in any other administration, pretty controversial picks across the finish line. I think the question I have here is, you look at Senate Help and what they confirmed. They confirmed RFK Jr. They've moved forward on some of these picks, and they're starting to see what those people are doing in their executive positions now. Will they have buyer's remorse, and will Antony be the figure that they say, hey, this is a bridge too far? We know what he said about jobs data not being on a monthly basis, but should be quarterly. We know what he said about Social Security. We know what he said about a lot of different things. Right. Is that too much?
Yeah, you've hit the nail on the head. You made a great point. And we were talking about this yesterday. A lot of Republican senators have been taken for a ride for this entire administration on nominees who the administration pushes to get across the finish line, and they cannot get across the finish line. And they get across the finish line, and they do something completely different than what they said in their confirmation hearing. And by the way, Cassidy is a particularly acute example of that. He extracted all sorts of concessions. And if you're not watching on Punchbowl News TV, I am putting concessions in air quotes, because Kennedy made these promises to Cassidy, and Cassidy has now said in various forms that, and by the way, Cassidy doesn't need to say it, but he has not lived up to a lot of these promises. So you're right, Anna.